Welcome back to my channel for an ultra short Hasselblad episode. And what you see here in front of me on the table is my brand new Hasselblad X2D II 100C. And in this short episode, I will tell you what I had to do and what I went through to get this package. Let's kick it off. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so, subscribe, hit the notification bell, support my work. I'm super grateful for it and hopefully you will not regret it. And now let's go right into the topic. Right after the announcement of the new Hasselblad X2D II, I actually made a video, but it was a dry video. Dry in the sense that I didn't have the camera yet. And actually, by the way, here, a big thank you to all of you. A lot of you guys reached out to Hasselblad and proposed that maybe in the future they will give me a loan for a pre-production sample so I can get my videos out in time when their announcement is out. But that's a different story, of course. Now, what I wanted to get is, as soon as possible, my hands on the new Hasselblad X2D. And I'm not one of these influencers who jumps from new gadget to new gadget. I want to have it for my professional work. I want to have it for my shooting. I will intensely use it and I will take it out in the field. But there are some obstacles, as it turned out very soon, to get this camera into Switzerland. Let me show you why. My retailer in Switzerland already promised to me that in the first batch, the first camera which comes will go to me. So I was happy about that. The same, by the way, applies with a firm promise to the new 35 to 100mm exclusive lens, which I'm also desperately waiting for. But then I found out via Google research that Switzerland actually is not as quick as all the other European countries, and that delivery can be expected earliest mid of September, and that is way off too long for an impatient person like me. So I went to the store of the EU of Hasselblad and started to sign up here for stock alerts. And whenever the stock alert came in and I got a text message saying that the camera is now in stock, I was too late and it was already gone. All right, so, you know, I basically started to become a bit desperate, and I know it's a luxury problem, right? But I really wanted that camera. I wanted to start producing content for my channel and also bringing all my videos to you guys. You know, my impressions, the tutorials, explaining the features, all of that, the usual stuff I do when a new camera hits the market, which is in my perimeter of things that interest me. So this one here, the EU version of the X2D II was always sold out and you could only request a stock alert. So I actually scrolled down this list. I don't need any of these lenses here, not the 55V, the 38V, the 90V, I have them all. So I actually stumbled into the UK version. And back then it was not request stock alert, but you could actually buy it. So I started to do some research. What's the difference between the UK version and the EU version? And there is actually no difference. It's exactly the same camera. The only thing that is different is that the power plug cable is for UK power plugs and is not for Germany, Switzerland and what have you. So I wanted to order this. So I put it in my cart here and went to checkout. And then the next problem occurred. Let me show you with something which I can actually put in the cart here. Let's go here to this one. I can put this in the cart. Then I can go to the cart here. And I can go to checkout. And then the next surprise happened, because when I wanted to check out and pay for this, I found out in the country region section that there is only the UK and then all European Union countries, but there is no Switzerland. And Switzerland, of course, is not part of the European Union. So very likely there are regulatory or legal reasons why the EU store of Hasselblad is not shipping into Switzerland. So I started to do more research and it turned out that Switzerland has, if I'm not mistaken, one distributor. And that distributor is just delivering way off later than Hasselblad is delivering to all the other European countries. So I thought, to whom can I send this camera in Germany close enough to the border to Switzerland and then pick it up? And my father is living about a little less than 2 hours from Zurich. So I decided to actually buy the UK version and then pick it up from my father's home. And so I bought it. And actually already 1 day later, Hasselblad is very quick if something is in stock. I got the notification that this is on its way to my father's home. and today I picked it up. But that was easier thought than done. So I got all the stuff I needed into my backpack. I hopped into my car. I went to the Migros, which is one of our large supermarkets here in Switzerland. I bought some Gruyere cheese for my father and his wife because that's what he asked me to do. And I basically started to drive. You know, it was a longer drive, as I said, about 1.5 to 2 hours expected. There was a lot of traffic. I crossed border between Switzerland and Germany. No one stopped by car, which is always good. You don't have to argue why you're crossing border. I was very happy to see my father. I had seen him not too long ago and we tried to catch up always in time. I got the camera, I had a coffee and I went back. And on my way back, it already turned out very dark skies. You know, the weather was turning against me. And at the very end, I ended up in a huge thunderstorm in a way I've never before experienced on the highway.
So in order to fix that, Hasselblad is adding a LiDAR sensor that works in tandem with contour detection and phase detection autofocus to improve your experience. Is LiDAR focusing good? It is good. Is it
So at the very end, I had quite some effort to get this camera, but it ended in a happy way. I came home safely and now I'm here to have a first look at my new Hasselblad X2D Mark II. So finally it's here. It was a little bit of a journey, actually quite some journey to get it into Switzerland. I also paid my custom tax via the quick custom payment app, which I have on my iPhone. So this is orderly imported into Switzerland now. And now I can't wait to open this thing up. So let's do it. Let's just open it. Let's get the freaking new camera out and let's go out and shoot it and doing all the reviews and videos I really want to do. So here it is fully factory sealed. Let me try to get this out here. Very nice, usual stuff here with Hasselblad. Let's get the package out of the way. Protective material. Here we go. Now we need a little tool. Let me see if I find it somewhere here in the studio. Yes, here it is. Let's go here to some of the openings. Let's say here. Let's start to cut this. And it should be actually easy. Safety first, sorry. Should be fairly easy to open this up. And here it is. That's the Hasselblad X2D Mark II. Can you see it in the light? That's the one I really, really want to try out now because whatever I saw so far is just fantastic. And in my first video about this camera, without actually having it, I became really enthusiastic about that. Let's open this. I guess we have here some protective seals. I actually like to cut them too, because then I don't get any unwanted marks on the box. Let's see how this works here. Here we go. This is the opening. Very nice. The same should be on the other side. Let's do this from the top here. Very good. And now this should hopefully easily slide off here so we can look inside. Ooh. This is a solid packaging, but I'll get it off. Once, couple of more seconds and we'll be there. Here we go. And here it is. How beautiful is that? I love it. I love it. If I make the same experience as everyone else who just reported about this camera in the influencer space, I will become very, very happy with the results. I'm pretty sure about that. So let's get all the protective stuff away here. All brand new. I can already feel the new leather texture here. Have a look here. Very nice. Let's get this off. Here's protective sticker. That one we get also off. I don't think there's anything else. Here is something. And that's it. That's the camera. Beautiful. Let's quickly look inside what else we have in the box here. Okay, this is paperwork, I guess. It's actually nicely done, the packaging. Look at that. Very nice with these different compartments. One for the camera, one for the rest that's shipped. And then here we get the cable. This is the USB-C to USB-C cable. I'm quite sure about that. Let's open this up. You know what? It's very late and I'm still so excited. It's now 10:30 p.m. because it took me a while to get home from my father's home. Look here, and nice fabric here. Very nice cable. Then we have here for sure a battery. A shoulder strap is in here. I don't get this out. I guess here we have a charger. This one I think I should get out. Although we have a lot of USB-C chargers, and that's the difference. Look, that's the UK version. If I would have ordered this as the EU version, this one here would fit power plugs in Germany, Switzerland, you know, Spain, Italy, what have you. This here is made in dedicated ways for the UK, but I don't need this anyway. If you charge the camera via USB-C, my iPhone charger can do this. So if that helped me to get this camera here, finally, that I decided for the UK version, what a fantastic trick, right? Because I guess most people, that's why it was very likely still available, they look for the EU version. But if this is the only difference, I can throw this right in the bin and don't regret a single moment, because I have enough charger around to charge this camera. And by the way, I also have the external charger for the Hasselblad X2D Mark I. So no problem at all. So if this is the only difference, which I'm sure it is, we have absolutely no problems. Here is nothing else in it. This is all fine. I guess the battery is here. It's actually still protected. Let's get it out. And then here is still a protective sticker, which I want to get rid of. And then we can charge this. There's, by the way, also down here a protective sticker, which I might want to leave on for the time being, because you see it here in the way the light is reflected, because that protects the camera if you put it down. Quite nice. So that's it. Very quick unboxing. I'm super excited. This is my new Hasselblad X2D Mark II from tomorrow on. A lot of you asked in the comments below my first video for the usual content I provide, and now is the time to start. You will get all the videos you asked for. I will look into this camera in depth, but most importantly, I will seriously, truly, totally enjoy shooting with it. And I will also take it with me on travel this week. You will hear more about that in the course of the week and by the end of the week. And we'll have a lot of opportunities to test this out. If you liked that video, don't forget to drop me a thumbs up. Stay tuned on my channel. There is always more to come. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and healthy. And of course, peace out.